Welcome back to Around the Geek, episode 172, with your host Terrell, and Dio. Goddamn it, is back one more time with us for another fantastic episode. Man, this week is dry as hell. This week,
It is. It definitely
we
is.
ain't got nothing. Look at it, my chair's covered down on camera. But yeah, man, ain't really too much going on. Just get into mainly just getting into trailers because ain't really no new gaming news this week. So we're gonna talk about what we did have the opportunity to get into. And I'm sure you have a shorter list than me. So I don't know if you want to just jump into like your what do we want to call it? Your activity list of things that you, as far as like gaming wise, TV.
well, well, gaming, TV, nothing too much going on there. Again, I'm only matter of fact, I didn't even touch my video games this weekend. I mean, I
Whew.
did, but it was just on and
Yeah.
off. That's it. But not last podcast, but the around the geek that we did, or jump around, if you will. And I was just mentioning Kotaro lives alone, something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty good anime. It's heartfelt anime. So if you want, I don't really know if you want to consider it anime, but uh, check it out when you can. But just as dry as this week goes, that's how dry my week was.
Yeah, man. You know me, man. I've been doing review after review, and had my eyes on like other content that I had to review for. So I haven't really been able to focus on a lot of the stuff that I really wanted to touch. But now, I got a sort of a clear week. I'm trying to get back to the norm, get back to my apex, man. I miss her.
Oh, is this the one where you talk about the final well, it's not really the final implementation of Funimation and Crunchyroll, but
Right.
Crunchyroll catalog just grew. You know
Yeah, man.
that happened today or yesterday. I know it happened this week.
Today. Yeah. So like, if you guys didn't know, like if you got Crunchyroll, we talked about that last time or one of the times before, where like the merger was happening. Pretty much like they're just trying to allocate everything over to Crunchyroll at this point. Like Funimation is
Uh-huh.
pretty much going away. I don't want to say Funimation as a company, but just as far as like the
The streaming
streaming service.
platform.
Honestly, I don't know because like they the way I keep looking at it, if you look at the FAQs, like they're showing that like yeah, everything's gonna go and you should probably cancel your Funimation. But I
Yeah.
don't know where Funimation is going as a company. I don't want to say it's going anywhere. Like it's still probably gonna be branded Funimation.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah.
but that stuff really hasn't been clear. But
But
we
that
talk
stuff takes time, though. That type of stuff takes
right,
time
right.
because you got licenses,
Right.
legal
A lot of
actions and
that
stuff
stuff,
like
yeah,
that.
a
Yeah.
lot of that stuff is under Funimation. And of course, Sony owns Funimation, and they bought Crunchyroll and everything else. So why not make the anime platform that has been the most successful for so long the most powerful as it can be?
Right.
And they just put Dragon Ball on there today. Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super was already there. Um,
Hmm.
and Dragon Ball Z. As far as I see with Dragon Ball Z, they just put the English dub up, which is cool. It's a good because English dub for
Yeah.
Z is really good. Sean
Right.
Shamel,
Right.
Chris Sabat, yeah, it's all good. But yeah, man, like I said, it's so man. I couldn't even imagine. You couldn't even tell me, 10, 15-year-old me that if you just wait X amount of years, there's gonna be an application that you can watch everything that you could almost anything that you could think of on this app. Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball, Digimon, everything's gonna be on this application for
For $100 a year. A
one
hundred
price.
dollars a year, or what? $7, $8 a month.
And Crunchyroll. It's not like Crunchyroll wasn't like already a thing at that point when we were growing up. Like it was still out, but nowhere near the level as it is now. We talking about
Right.
simulcasting, where we get it the same day, if not next day, from Japan. We get
Hmm.
it at the same time. This is a whole new era of like getting stuff overseas and translation, getting manga. Not we don't have to wait like 3-5 years until after arc because there used to be a point where and we talk about it all the time. There used to be a point where we didn't get the games until it caught up in the anime. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
we had
right, right.
to get games like 2-3 years after the fact. But now when they release they release these anime games, they just release them like straight up with like no dubs and just subtitle. Like cool,
Right.
like
Yeah, right. Yeah.
that's what we want. Just get it out as soon as possible. So I mean, we definitely in the golden era. Um, I watched Turning Red, which I will put a review out probably today or tomorrow for that really good movie. Even with me not being the target audience for that movie because that's mainly focused on like women and like mothers and their daughters. You know what I mean? It's still
Uh-huh.
a really really good story. Has a really good animation style that's like between like Pixar's animation and like anime. So
Okay.
it was really good, man. I really enjoyed the story. It was a really good movie, really heartfelt. Um, I had the opportunity to watch the new Halo series, or at least the first 2 episodes. Um,
Oh.
and you can find that review on Big Old Belt's YouTube channel. We did a review on that first 2 episodes. We also had the interviews with the cast of Halo, so you can check that out on Big Old
Oh,
Belt
okay.
YouTube.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
But yeah, it's great, man. If you like Halo, I had talked to Warren earlier. He's like, man, Halo can't for Halo. But if you like Halo, this is definitely following. Like I told him, this is following the novels. So you're gonna see a lot of stuff before the games happen. And it's good. so so this is like pre Halo Ring, like before they introduced like the rings and stuff like that.
Okay.
But they're getting into it within the first, but it's good. Like the action is crazy. It's brutal. Like you know what I mean.
Well, that's how many Halo movie came out? Like two or three, something like that.
How many Halo games?
Or movies. I
There's
think it's
never
like two.
really been a Halo movie. They've done like little short Halo series, but nothing like a movie wise. No.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
could.
like this show is so this show has like over $200 million budget. So when you look at it,
Woo!
when you look at it, it's movie quality.
Okay.
Like crispy, like the CG, the like the space travel, everything looks so good, man. Like the armor, everything.
Oh, so it's not like the Final Fantasy Spirits thing.
Yeah, that was a top. It wasn't until like when they did Final Fantasy VII Advent Children that we
Uh,
finally got like a redemption for like a Final Fantasy movie. And then we had Final Fantasy Kingsglaive, which was the prequel story
to
to
the actual game,
Final
right?
Fantasy 13. And man, don't get me started on Final Fantasy 13. Like I love it and I hate it at the same time, right?
Right. But
It's just
like it
not
had so much potential, and it
right.
just seemed like it was wasted. That's all.
It just need to me. It just felt like it just needed a little bit more polish. And like that game, I think the thing that suffers for me is the story. The
Yeah.
story is really cut short on a lot, especially like where we used to getting like Final Fantasy is usually the cutscene heavy game. At least
Uh-huh.
from like 7 on up, and a lot of it is told through the story, and a lot of it is just like assume that that you already know what's going on in this game, and so much of it is skipped over in 13. Is it 13? No, 15. I'm sorry, 15.
15. It's 15.
Um, a lot of that the game is skipped over. So if you didn't watch the movie, if you didn't watch the anime, if you didn't like read like the stuff in between, it like there's a whole time skip in the game and some other stuff, and it's just like all right. And to me, like it's just not enough cutscenes, man.
Yeah,
There's
man.
not enough cutscenes telling the story.
Well,
And
in Final Fantasy 15, at the end of the game, you see some dead bodies like hanging above Arden. And you're
right,
like, oh, who are these dead bodies? But those dead bodies are explained in the story,
right,
and like the movie and stuff like that.
right.
It was like, come on, they could have like recap or like you said, do some cut scenes here and there and stuff like that. But
And
yeah,
shout out to Xbox, man, Microsoft for doing the Lord's work and giving Final Fantasy 13 the redemption it deserves, man. Because that's a good game. Okay, stop
Final
hating.
Fantasy 13.
Final Fantasy 13 with Lightning. They got all 3 games on Game Pass right now. So
Oh, okay.
13, 2, and Lightning Returns. I never finished or played Lightning Returns. So like I said, if you got that Game Pass, you got that Xbox, check that out. But yeah, man, like I said, 15 just every time I talk about it, like 15 just could have been more. Um, and like I said, man, I wish I wish it just gotten the Final Fantasy treatment that its predecessors had gotten. And
Hmm.
I know they wanted to focus on kind of more so on your journey with your people and just kind of driving around. They wanted to focus more on the gameplay aspect of it, which is cool. But I'm like, okay, what's going on? You know, Final
Right,
Fantasy 15,
right,
Jesus
right.
returns. That's basically what happens, man. You know, you was knocked this like you sacrifice yourself for your people so that the light can come back to the door. Like boo, boo. this this shit sucks.
Well, speaking
But
of Final Fantasy, have you played Stranger in Paradise? Because I downloaded the demo, but I haven't touched it yet.
right, I did play that. That comes out this week. It comes out Friday, or if you buy it or pre-order it now digitally, that you can start playing it like the full game right now.
Oh,
And
nice.
you get
Okay.
3 days. Yeah, you get to play it 3 days early. But yeah, I've seen the ratings for it today, and it's got like a eights and nines. Um, and I'm definitely getting it. I mean, anything with Final Fantasy slapped on the title, you ain't gotta ask me twice. But this is another game where like this will be Final Fantasy like pre like everything, right? This is like dealing with like original Final Fantasy and like the Warriors of Light and like the origins of that, and them dealing
Mhm.
with the chaos and everything else. Gameplay is pretty solid. I don't know if you can say you haven't played it, but it was pretty tough. It's kind of got like I want to say kind of like a DMC feel to it.
Okay.
Not as quick as Bayonetta or anything like that, but just kind of like that beat 'em up type thing. But it can get complicated real quick and get real hard. But that comes out this week. I'm definitely getting that. That and Tokyo Ghostwire comes out next week, so I'm definitely getting those two.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting Ghostwire as well. Yeah.
Which I just found out today that's only a year exclusive game. It's only time exclusive. So after a year, because it's made by through Bethesda, it goes to Microsoft. So
Well, it's not still not that bad though, right?
yeah, but I'm like, I thought this was a PlayStation exclusive. I'm like, kind of defeats the purpose of like if I can just like, oh, I'm just gonna wait and get this on inevitably on Game Pass. You know what I mean? So like I just looked the other day, Game Pass has Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, man, why am I even buying games? It's like,
You know what? Hey, another shout out to Microsoft for bringing all their good games to Game Pass and able to do it in backwards compatibility. Sony, come on now, step the
yeah,
game up a
that,
little.
that
You
and
know?
that's like the crown jewel of the Xbox, you know, and Microsoft is that you can go back and play a lot of those games, and it has
Right.
the backwards compatibility. And not only is it backwards compatible, but it scales the games up and makes them look a lot better
Hmm.
than what they were too. And I think, like I said, PlayStation is definitely not tapping into that market. And you know, especially like now where people just buy PCs just so they can emulate old games, which is crazy. That you spend
Right.
$4,000 just to play Super Nintendo on a $3,000 computer. You know what I mean? Like, which is crazy to me. But yeah, man, like I said, I mean, it's pretty cool. I played Elden Ring for like 5 minutes, and and yeah, as
He
soon as
turned it on and he turned it off.
yeah, I got tossed off a building like to begin another game. But it's
You
a
was
part of
humble real quick, huh?
right. It's a part of the story though. So like you try to fight the first boss and you get like knocked all the way off this cliff, and then it's like, oh, I'm like, okay. So haven't got back to that because like I said, I'm still trying to finish Tales of Arise. I've like 50 hours into the game, and like the game's like, psych, that's part one. Here's part two. I'm like, oh, so that was a little. I'm like, all right, it's still more. And not that I'm complaining the game is long. I'm just like, I just kind of want to just get through my other stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
uh,
I looked it up. This game's like 70, 80 hours.
oh, that's on Persona Royale hours right there,
Yeah,
man.
No, Persona Royale was like a buck 20. Like yeah, because the first one was like 80, 90, and
Yeah,
Persona Royale was like 120 hours. So like it
yeah.
was completely ridiculous. Um, and of course I got to play WWE 2K22. Got to play a little bit of that. Shout out, man, Razor Ramon just died, you know, the other day. Yeah, man, had to take him off life support. So that sucks. So, but
Yeah.
you know, you get to play him in the game. And they got a whole NWO pack. But yeah, man, Razor Ramon, man. Uh, So hopefully, like I said, I'll play a little bit more WWE 2K at some point this week. Get through the showcase mode. Showcase mode is focused on Rey Mysterio and his career through the WWE. And they do a really good job of doing that. Where as they have like this kind of like gameplay to like real
Uh-huh.
life footage, like kind of like mixed in with each other.
Okay.
It's really really cool. Plus, it's like man, WWE. So I mean, they've taken like a break from these games for a while, and it feels great. Like I said, I haven't played a WWE game in years, but this is fun. It kind of takes me back to playing this on 64 with my friends again. You know what I mean? So
I mean, you make it seem like it's a good game. It kind of make me miss
yeah,
working at GameStop because you used to get those 2K games for free. You working at GameStop as a manager though, as a
yeah.
physical store manager though. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, at one point, like even like the employees, they used to give us like codes and stuff like that all the time to like
Yeah.
get free games. Yeah, I do miss getting not paying for content.
Right.
um, like I said, I mean, like this week is really light. Like it's really not a lot going on, so we just gonna get through some of the stuff that is out and talk about some trailers. And we said we just did a jump around, so we talked to manga and stuff like that, but other than that, there's really not too much going on for this week. We need to start doing like a question thing. I'm gonna start putting a question out every week so we can go through a questionnaire. So
Yeah.
on light weeks like this, we can start just going through a bunch of questions and stuff like that. So I don't know if you play Monster Hunter, if you ever been into Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which is the DLC for Monster Hunter on the Nintendo Switch, is coming in June. This is, like I said, this is an expansion. I'm not sure if they're charging you for it or if Nintendo is doing that thing where if you got the expansion game thing that comes with the 64 and stuff like that, you get the content for free. So they've already done that for Mario Kart. They've done it for Animal Crossing, where you just get the $50 subscription and you get all the DLC for these games for no extra cost, which is
Oh,
pretty
okay,
cool.
that's pretty dope. Well,
So,
it's kind of
yeah,
pretty dope they do that for Monster Hunter. I mean, Monster Hunter is a pretty humongous game, though.
it is, and it's also very time consuming too because
Yeah.
you have to grind. So
Uh-huh.
I have Monster Hunter Rise since day one, and I have not had the opportunity to really get into it, man. Like,
Me and you are right there, man. I had it since day one. I was excited, and then I didn't touch it.
so
Graphics and gameplay is great. Don't get me wrong. Everything's great, but I just don't have that grind to do it
right.
anymore.
I just got to change up like a lot of just a lot of my gaming habits, man, and just like really buckle down on some stuff and just because, like I said, I got to finish my games. Like, at this point, it's just looking like I'm just collecting video games at this point. Like, oh, I got it. It's like that episode of the Twilight Zone where like the guy is like the end of the world and all he wanted to do was read. And he's like, it's finally time now, and then his glasses breaks. And I feel like that's what's going to happen to me. Like, I finally got time to play games. Oh, my console broke. Oh man. So, if you guys have not seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse live action, no, Spider-Man, what the heck is it? No Way Home.
Uh-huh.
That's now out on your good old Apple and every other VOD service that you have. So if you hadn't seen it and it wasn't spoiled for you
I was
already,
supposed on Apple TV. Oh, not Apple, but
yeah, it's $20. You can buy it right now.
okay.
I'm waiting for the Blu-ray. Of course, the Blu-ray 4K. Hopefully, I can get a steel book from Best Buy. But I'm waiting to get that. That comes out like a month later. But when you buy those, you also get a digital code with it too.
Yeah.
So so I might as well just go ahead and get that. But that's out. And like I said, we man, this is a slow week. We had to give you this content, baby. We had to give you this content. Today, actually, Miss Marvel finally showed an actual trailer. This is Marvel Studios Miss Marvel actual trailer today.
So, what movie was? I think it was Captain Marvel. Was that little black girl? I forget the little black girl's name. I thought she was gonna be like Blue Marvel or something like that. Or
You're
was that?
talking about
Oh no,
Monica.
Blue Marvel is in. I think she was Blue Marvel. They a cameo, but what's that? What's that show? Golly, Scarlet.
WandaVision?
Scarlet. Yeah, WandaVision. Yeah, the black girl.
Yeah,
You see Blue Marvel?
Monica Rambeau. Yeah,
Yeah, she Blue Marvel, right?
they really haven't really gotten into what is and what she's not supposed to be yet. Um,
Okay. I
but
mean, all signs kind of point towards that, but I could be wrong.
right, I mean, if you don't know the story of Kamala Khan, Kamala is like, she was like a big fangirl of Captain Marvel. Um,
Hmm.
and she, and in the comics, I'm not sure where they're going with this, but in the comics, she is an Inhuman. She gets hits with the Terrigen mist that turns her into an Inhuman and gives her her abilities. Now, like I said, I'm not really sure where they're going with this. It kind of looks like they're getting away from the Inhuman stuff. I
Hmm.
kind of sucks today. I mean, if they are, that's fine, whatever. But I was kind of hoping they would have brought Inhumans into this too. But I know they also want to touch mutants at some point, or they want to bring in
Yeah, I mean, yeah, since they got the content rights now, right?
right. Like I said, but I mean, like, so yeah, you said, it looks good. I mean, the actors that they got to play, it looks like they're really going to get into a lot of the Muslim stuff,
Hmm.
as well. And Disney is all about diversity, man. And they
Yeah,
want to they
because
want to check off every box.
yeah, because I don't want to get canceled out.
Yeah, because they just had that whole thing about the Marvel, the Disney CEO not speaking out against the whole don't say gay bill in Florida right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
People, no, I'm just gonna hold my peace. I'm just hold my peace.
So I mean, they don't want no smoke. They ain't trying to mess no money up. They got boy, Doctor Strange coming out soon, and they ain't trying
Uh,
they ain't trying to they ain't trying to do nothing that's gonna mess that up. But I feel like that movie has too much momentum. What did you think about from the trailer? Like what you potentially gonna get out of this? Because we got Moon Knight coming, and then we got this. And like I said, I think the thing is they're trying to set up a generation of younger heroes too. And I feel like
yep.
Miss Marvel is definitely going to be an introduction for that. I mean,
Yeah.
what you think about? I mean,
So,
not knowing like her abilities. What you think about? Um,
so I'm just thinking in a general picture to include Miss Marvel, right? It's because like you said, they want to introduce the mutants. So I'm thinking they're gonna have some type of crossover like they did with the Avengers to it. So it's the mutants and the Inhumans, like just they just get together and they just do their thing. So this is, and I think Doctor Strange he's gonna have a lot to do with deal with it because he always has a lot to deal with something.
right.
So I'm pretty excited to see where this is going to go. Like what new team title they're going to come up with this new team. Because I think is it Wolverine puts to make a comeback or something like that?
Lord of the Rings.
No, Wolverine.
Uh that
I
I
think he's. I
that
mean,
I
it was
know.
rumored.
I mean, it's still not confirmed. Like I mean, we probably won't see X-Men until like 2024, man. Like after
I
like
mean, that's around the
Fantastic
corner.
Four.
That's around the corner. I'm just saying, we're like halfway, almost halfway through the third month. Um, of the new year, and then all in one day
I'm
we just got into a war. Well,
right. So
well,
the reason I said like they're like trying to gear up towards like young heroes because like obviously we're gonna have like college Peter Parker. We're gonna have America Chavez who's gonna be in Doctor Strange, and we have Miss Marvel. So like I said, I think we're gonna start getting more and more younger heroes into the
mm,
series, and like they can start marketing towards that because usually everybody else that we've seen so far were like older, more established heroes, everybody like their 30s, 40s, stuff like that. And of course we're getting She-Hulk. That's supposed to be coming. I'm not gonna say she's younger, but she's like maybe like early 30s or something like that. But yeah, man, it looks cool, man. I can't wait to see. I mean, they spoon feed me anything at this point from Marvel. I'm about to take it. I mean, it's gonna be cool.
here comes the airplane.
Yeah,
Woo.
mouth wide open. Doctor Strange coming in. Yeah, okay, I can say that. But so we just got a new trailer for Sonic 2. And this looks good. This is definitely pretty much letting us know what we already knew is that your boy Robotnik coming back. He going after those Chaos Emeralds. He bringing back Idris Elba / Knuckles.
You know what? I'm kind of glad Jim Curry got some screen time going on
Yeah,
because he's been out the game for a little bit. I'm just saying.
yeah. I mean, like before Sonic. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
chilling for a while. He was chilling. So I, mean,
yeah,
I feel like this movie like brings him back into like his back to his world. Like you really did see like Jim Carrey at his best, especially
right.
playing this
Hey,
character. I don't know if you've seen the first movie, but like he's definitely having fun with this role. Like
yes,
definitely having
he
fun.
is. He definitely is. I think he actually went off script with some of his like he always did. Like in a series on unfortunate events, he went off script and still made it into the movie. That's what he's doing with this movie, Sonic. It's cool to see him, ripping and running right now.
What you think about Knuckles being pretty much like the quote unquote villain in this movie?
I mean, that's how it was back with the Sega Genesis version, right? And Knuckles was the villain, so
I
that's
mean,
kind of cool.
was that clear? I feel like the story on Genesis was like, what are we doing? We're
Well,
just
of course, there was no subtitles on the Genesis, right? You just knew he was an enemy, and then all of a sudden he was an ally. So we said, "Oh, what?"
right.
So unless you
I feel like the majority of the Sonic story I know was through like the Dreamcast version and like them
like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure
yeah,
2.
collecting like the Chaos Emeralds and if they ever get the Shadow and like Metal Sonic
um,
and stuff like that, they're pretty cool. So I mean, I know this one they're bringing in Tails, and like I said, I mean, it looks like it's gonna be fun, and it comes out the first week of April, like the 6th or something like that. So I'm pumped. I definitely want to see this. I was surprised at how good the first one was when I saw it, and
you know,
that I think I
that
saw
was to
that
my
like.
surprise too.
I think they came out like COVID too, like the crack
Uh,
of COVID. Like I was able to see. I think it came out like February, and then COVID was like official. I was like, oh, it's here. And then, like after that, that was like the last movie I saw in theaters. That or The Invisible Man. I can't remember, but nah, man, it looks good. I definitely want to see my man Sonic Rex Shop, and like see what the rest of these characters are going to do. And definitely, it looks like Robotnik is going to get, or Jim Carrey's going to get more robot stuff because I feel like they didn't have a lot of that in the first one.
no, they didn't. They didn't. But it looks like they upping the game a little bit.
Right, and cut down some of that human time. I don't need to see none of that, man. I don't care about those characters. I don't care
Right.
about the cop and his
Let's
family.
just see Sonic run, man. Knuckles, throwing hands at something, right?
Right, I just want to see Sonic and Robotnik. I don't care about nobody else. I feel like I get it. They got to have the story around everything else, but I could care less about everything else that's going on. And then like I said, that was good. And then we got the trailer for the Full Metal Alchemist movie, which I've never seen the first one, but I just looked at the trailer for the second one. It looks like this is supposed to be like the ending or like the whatever part of it. I'm not sure what it's covering because like you got Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Brotherhood is like the Full Metal Alchemist that actually follows the story of the manga.
Uh,
So if you've never seen Brotherhood, it's pretty good.
I've seen Brotherhood. I've seen both actually, because I thought, oh, look, let me go ahead and look at Full Metal Alchemist, and I seen all that, and I thought Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was like, a part two or season two.
Right.
Come to find out it's the same story. I was like, oh, okay, well, let me continue watching it.
Yeah, it's rare that you get like a good live action anime movie, and it's not a lot of them. I thought Bleach was pretty good. Death Note sucked. Not the ones they did, not the TV like live action movies. Those were pretty good, like the Japanese ones, but like the one on Netflix sucked. That was terrible. Like I can't believe they even. I'm like, did y'all even watch this? Like, did y'all watch y'all own movies? Did you watch the screener for this? This was terrible.
No, it's good.
And Lakeith, my man Lakeith was in there, man. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, this is trash. Stop it. But no, it looks good, man. What was that? Rurouni Kenshin, which was another like live action, the JoJo movie. Like I think Diamond is Unbreakable level action was pretty good.
I didn't know they made a live
Dragon Ball
action.
Saga.
Uh, don't even talk about Dragon Ball, but I didn't even know they made a JoJo live action.
Yeah, look that up, man. The Diamond is Unbreakable was a live action JoJo movie.
Okay,
Really good.
all
I'm trying
right.
to think what else has been like anime, like an anime live action that was like actually freaking decent. Like, I think the list is real short, but yeah, man. Like I said, they had the Attack on Titan movie for like a hot second, and then like they like, nah, we done. That apparently did not do as well as they thought it would. That's apparently about to end, like anime wise. Like 3 more episodes left because I feel like they've been saying the final episodes like the last 3 years.
Yeah, yeah. I think they finished up the manga about what 2 years ago, something like that.
Like that anime came out 2014.
Okay, so it's about right in that same time frame of ending.
Right.
Okay.
That manga been done forever. Like, like remember when they was like threatening to kill the writer for
Uh,
Attack on Titan? Man, people crazy.
uh,
But yeah, man, Full Metal Alchemist. Like I said, I mean, I'm honestly sitting here trying to think like what else live action movie, anime wise, and I feel like I'm gonna figure this out after this is over. But like, what else has been good? Nothing, nothing. And then we got the Boys season 3. The trailer for that. Have you watched the Boys?
I did. I even watched Diabolical, which was that was hysterical to me. It was good,
Yeah,
but funny.
hilarious. I mean, I did watch and review Diabolical. That was pretty damn good. And like I said, off topic for a second, but like Diabolical was pretty much like it was like different animated shorts
Hmm.
using Compound V is like the kind of like the setup to every story. Everybody's either finding out Compound V to they get a different power or something, or it does something for them, and it tells a story. The one with Aquafina was completely fucking disgusting, and I wish I hadn't seen it. But
I thought it was the one with the poop. Is that the one with the
yeah,
poop?
yeah, yeah. That shit was gross, bro. Like I'm not a I'm not a fan of poop stories. Like I don't want no poop jokes.
But that's bad. I mean, that's the boys for you, though. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
if
is.
you think about it, season one, I mean, D almost gets killed by a large penis, you know?
You're right. You're
Like
right.
he literally wrapped around his neck. Like, y'all, come on, man. That's that's too much.
I mean, so just looking at the trailer, like, and we got my man Dean from Supernatural. That's going to be one of the new characters in the show. What are you kind of like expecting to get out of this new season?
I don't know. I just it's the
The last
boys,
season was
right?
so wild, right?
It's the boys, right? I mean, what do you expect from the boys? Blood, action. That's it.
Homelander being a fucking psychopath, jerking off on top of
And,
buildings.
he's a titty guy. We all know he's a titty guy.
He just wants some milk, man. They show him like milking the cow in the trailer, which is
Yeah.
hilarious. And yeah, like the one guy like that was like transforming into the like the chick that he was fucking with, sucking his dick and shit. Like I was like, all right, man, like this guy is like
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, all right. They reaching right now.
oh he's reaching it. No, it looks good. Billy Butcher. Like they giving him like laser eyes, man. And
But we'll see, because you know how they like to psych
yeah,
people out
it could
from
be a
time to
psycho.
time.
It could be him like experimenting
Yeah.
with his powers, something like that. But I remember like the end of the last season. Um, can't think of the character's name. Huey. He was like he wants to take down the soups, but he wanted to do it the right way. He don't want to go around like the killing and all that stuff like that. And
Mm,
yeah, I'm like, boo, nobody wants to see that.
right, right.
So
Man,
you know,
bring Billy in. He knows how to kill the shoots, and he
right,
don't even have superpowers.
put a bomb in your ass, like. But yeah, man, this looks great, man. Look like a lot more blood and guts, obviously, that we're getting out of this. A lot more Homelander making the scenes uncomfortable. Hopefully, Starlight, see her do her thing, and then see where it goes from there. But I can't wait, man. This comes back in a couple months, and there's like nothing else on TV at the moment. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I watched the rest of Halo because Halo comes out March 24th. And then I ain't got nothing else except my animes and all the other shows I got to catch up on. So,
Hmm. And your video games.
yeah, don't even get me started, man. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up with that. But what else did you have that maybe did you have anything else to add to our lovely small docket of stuff this week that I didn't touch, or anything that you wanted to let the
No,
people know?
actually, I don't have much to say this week. I mean, after it was out this week,
Yeah,
I just been hammering at One Piece, and that's about it.
man, look at this guy, man. Just watching reading One Piece every week. Now my question is, how long before you want to start watching that anime? Now I ain't telling you,
I don't think I want
now,
to. I don't think I want to.
hold up, no, hold up. I'm not saying watch the whole thing. I would say watch the first 100 episodes. Dude, the anime hits everything so well. The music, the animation, just everything. Like, just watch the first 10 episodes and be like, all right, let me know. It just hits, man. Like I said, I mean, obviously keep reading, but like watch the anime too, man. The music for the show and the emotion, the voice acting in One Piece is so good. Like, I mean, obviously we've had the same voice actors for like 20 years, right? But
Right.
I definitely recommend, watching One Piece if you can too.
Okay.
I got a bunch of the DVDs. I still, I'm caught up on all my DVDs, and I'm caught up on all episodes. I've seen all the specials. Um, they're like anime specials behind the scenes. If you go on Crunchyroll and you look on the One Piece specials, you'll see the story. I'm not gonna say the details, but it's a lot of stuff under there. I would say watch the first 10. Let me know what you think. You ain't gotta watch the whole thing. Watch the first 10. Let me know what you think about it, and then go from there. You gotta watch the whole thing. I don't want to convince you to that because that's 1,000+ episodes. But yes, but yeah. But on that note, man, like I said, that's it for us. It's been 170 freaking 2 around the geek. Hopefully next week, man, we get some stuff. The trailers were cool this week, but I need a little bit more. Miss Marvel is great. And check us out on aroundthegeek.com. We're on Instagram, of course, at ATG_podcast. We're on Twitter at ATG_podcast. And we're on Spotify, Stitcher Radio, and Apple Podcasts. So pretty. Oh, and did I say Podbean? Yeah, Podbean. So pretty much everywhere that you get your podcast, you could listen to me and Dior chat about absolutely nothing for 35, 40 minutes. But that's what we're here for, right? We're here to give you everything you need. And then check us out with the Jump Around podcast too. But other than that, check out all the new reviews that we did, or that I did for Big Go Bell Media. Me and Najee, check those out on there. Halo, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, which I meant to talk about. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, it's a great movie. It comes out Friday. It's really good. That's the prequel. It's the prequel story to the main story of Jujutsu Kaisen. And I don't want to say too much, but it's really good. You should check it out. It's definitely worth a movie ticket for you to go see for 2 hours.
All right, I'll check it out this Saturday then.
Check it out. Yeah, the music's great. You can check it. The soundtrack is on Apple. But on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. We will see you guys later.
Yes,
Peace.
sir. Peace.